Okay, so I'm on my trip across Canada, and I thought I'd tell you my adventures. My truck gave up the ghost. Fuel pump. And I don't have, I'm in the middle of nowhere, 1,000 miles from home, 20 kilometers from the nearest village. A good guy came along and gave me a lift into town. I picked up some gas. I picked up a generic fuel pump. But the fuel pump is underneath, well, it's inside the gas tank. And I don't have enough extensions to get up in there. So, what I'm going to do, I do have a welder, a gas-powered welder. I'm going to weld a bunch of extensions together and make something so that I can get up in there and drop the gas tank and get the fuel pump out of there and try and make her work. I'll let you know how it works. Wow, you're not going to be able to see this. I have disgorged my truck to get at my welder, and I'm going to make my tool, which I guess you can't see. I'm trying to weld one socket from a 3/8 set into a big socket from a 3/4 set, because I do have a long enough extension to get into the fuel tank. I have to drop the fuel tank. Well, it's a little more daylight now. And as I started welding, what do you suppose happens? It bird nests. So I had to do surgery on the welder. And then I finally got the socket all rearranged again and got started. What do you suppose happens? Yup. The welder's out of gas. This is just a comedy of errors. Goodness. Luckily I have a little bit more gas. Well, I did it. I took my new fuel pump, which was the wrong one, and I took it all apart, took the little motor out of it. This is the motor. And I replaced the motor out of the new one with the motor of the old one. And it seems to work. There's my socket. There's all the crap that I took out of my truck. You can see it's busy. I'm right beside the highway. It's been a long old night. Okay, well, I made it all the way to Nova Scotia. That's the Bay of Fundy in central Nova Scotia, I suppose. It's part of the North Atlantic. It's a very, very high tide here. The tide ranges from a low to a high of 50 feet vertical. That's a pretty big tide. Right now the tide's on the way in. Later, move in there and go boating. Anyways, so the old fuel pump, the hose didn't, well, it cracked and it, I don't know, doesn't work just right. So it doesn't hold its prime. However, if I flick the key a couple of times, it starts right up. Okay, that's it. Bye for now.